Man, I love Escape from Tarkov, but I haven't even played that game in over a year. And I bought the Edge of Darkness edition. Like, I really liked it. But it got taken over by like cheaters, and I don't know. Sometimes I actually wouldn't be able to get my grind complete before the wipe. And that would kind of suck a lot. Because then I only get like halfway, and then I've never reached end game basically. I think I've gone into labs like twice just to go, you know? But both times I went, I tried to rat it out, go from like 0 to nothing, which you should not do. But at the same time, I was like, what do they call it? When you're like scared to loot or scared to lose your loot, gear fear. There you go. I had gear fear. I didn't want to like load up in a bunch of my good stuff and then get one tapped as soon as I walk around a corner, you know? Because that shit happens. But I haven't played in a long time, and I heard they added proximity chat. And I'm not sure if, like, I've never tested it. I don't know. But that sounds really, really cool. Imagine having a battle with someone and you're able to talk to them like, fuck, hold on, bro. You shot me. I'm just trying to get this mission done. And then they could be like, all right, bro. All right. I'm trying to do the same thing, man. But then the betrayal would be so much worse, bro. Like we're waiting at the end to extract and you fucking, they shoot you or something, bro. Ooh, I'd be so pissed. Ooh. And they do it too, just to be an asshole. Or for content. Jeez, bro. But yeah, I guess let's see what they're going through, because one thing that does suck, yeah, cheaters, I mean, what can you do? You know, you get one tap by a cheater, how are you supposed to know? You can only assume. And even if you do assume correctly, then there goes that whole fucking run, you know? But it's a great game, man. There's a reason it was really, really popular at one point.
Hello? Anybody here?
And I wish they would add the mechanics like healing and the damage and the gunplay and all this. I wish they would, like, I wish this game had like open world basically. And you just basically like just drop in open world, whatever, till you die, and then you go back to your loadout. You know, maybe while you're in there, you can extract, take your shit to your loadout, or your like your campsite or whatever. Not your campsite, but like your locker. I forget what it's called in this game. Your little bunker area, or your stash. Pretty much your stash. You know, you extract, you put your stuff in your stash, and then you drop back in. But then you can like stay out there and like camp. Like that map can have a day and night cycle, just steadily open world. You know. That'd be really cool.
Friendly, I just want to talk to you about the state of the game. I promise. Will you talk to me?
See? Fucking motherfuckers.
You fucking idiot! Just talk to me. Use your words.
Oh, you fucked that up.
Hello, welcome back to another.
I bet that had to be so annoying, bro. The queue times, like waiting for a match, getting in. Waiting to find an actual player instead of a scav, then you find them and you're like, bro, please, I just want to talk, and then they just fucking start shooting you up. What a pussy, bro. I hate those type of players. They're the same ones like on Valorant when they know they can't 1v5, and so you throw your guns down to challenge them to a knife fight, and then they still just keep shooting at you, and you're like, bro, like, quit being a bitch, bro. Knife fight me.
YouTube video. Well, I guess I should say welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. Because this is a Tarkov video.
Whoa!
Whoa. Oh man,
Well,
I'd be
it kinda
pissed.
looks like Tarkov might be wiping soon, according to Twitter, and some events go.
You know what? Maybe I'll play after this next wipe. Find out when the next wipe is. Because I do like the missions, you know? I like that you got to do little things inside of the raids, you know? But I just wish it would be an open world, like a world that's steadily going. People could just drop in. They can make a little campfire or something, like add base building or some shit. I mean, you don't need base building. You can just go, I mean, I guess hide in bushes or something. But I thought they said that. I thought they wanted to make all the maps into one big open world. Maybe I'm tripping. And has Streets of Tarkov come out yet? I remember that was like being worked on for so long. But it looks like a cool ass map.
Going on in the game. But before it does, I wanted to make this video.
Man, this is so nostalgic. I fucking loved this game, bro. I spent so many hours in it. It was so fun.
and
Still never made it to
reflect on
endgame,
this
bro. It's
past
so
wipe
hard.
just a little bit, and what made it so turbulent for its players and the community as a whole. But the first game we're going to talk about is Marauders. Marauders is a game that is clearly influenced by Tarkov. It came after the fact and is in a
that's a
it's
good
similar
game.
genre, the old looter extraction type of game. However, there's a lot of differences between these games, but the most notable thing is the sound quality. Marauders has
bad or what?
excellent sound
Oh,
quality.
good?
You can tell where people are just by sound. What a concept. I know, right? To a Tarkov viewer, this is certainly a foreign idea, considering the audio in that game is and has always been
It's bad?
absolute dog shit. But
Bro.
I digress. It got me thinking.
I never really had any issues with it.
All of the complaining.
Sometimes it is kind of hard to pinpoint where you're getting shot from. Like if they, I don't know, if you don't see the fire from their muzzle. But at the same time, I don't know. That's like, well, no, because like I was about to say that's with every game, but PUBG, you fucking know. If you get shot from a direction, you're quick to turn right there, you know? Come at me, bitch.
And drama and just
Drama. Literally the best decision to do right now is to stop playing the game. Why? Fuck off right now. Sheesh.
bad things going on in the game.
They talk off for 2 days after a long break. Got killed by a blatant cheater. Nah, I'm good. Back to D&D and Destiny. Oh, man. Stop giving BSG praise for half-assed PR attempts. As soon as they throw people a crumb, you immediately start praising them, thinking they're about to do something different. Yeah, man, the cheaters, bro. That's a big deal in a game like this where one shot can kill you and it takes so long to like basically get in a raid and get what you're trying to get done, you know? And I mean, every fight's intense too, and you're over here like trying to survive and it's just someone that's running around shooting. I don't know how they get enjoyment out of that. I mean, I guess in Tarkov, it's kind of like you might as well run around the map, kill everyone there, and then grab whatever the fuck you want, but like, why do that, bro? You're such a little bitch.
Of Tarkov, this wipe have made me personally a lot less interested in the game this time around. As someone who's been playing Escape from Tarkov pretty consistently for the past few years, the game just isn't what it used to be, in my opinion, for a variety of reasons. Issues that have been going on since then that are still unresolved are frustrating at this point to deal with.
That
the
map
same
right there is
thing
so
over
rough.
and over again. I love the game, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Escape from Tarkov, and I'm thankful it exists and thankful that I've gotten to enjoy it all this time. But I'm making this video out of love, truly. I want the best for the game because I think it's a special game. It defined a genre. It did a lot for gaming as a whole. We owe it that recognition. I just want the best for the game. And I know a lot of others feel the same way. Yeah, the game, they're working on things and trying to improve and add things to the game, but something about this wipe just feels a bit off. Nonetheless, I wanted to go into the game with my pal. I know that rhymed. Let's not look too far into it, but with my pal. I mean, shit, that's even worse. Hal. Hello?
A pal, Hal.
We're friendly.
Oh, fuck.
And, I wanted to get in there and ask the players, really, their thoughts on the wipe. New players and old. Hi, can I please interview you?
Oh, shit.
He said,
Oh,
"No,
you little
can't."
bitch.
Just, the state of Tarkov. What they think about this
What a
wipe,
bitch, bro.
what they
No, you
like,
can't.
what they don't like. Just, share their thoughts. So that's what I did. I grabbed a microphone that looked suspiciously like a shovel.
That's one thing that sucks ass on Tarkov, bro. The fucking melee weapons, bro. Why even give you a melee weapon? You're better off like looking at them wrong.
Just pretend I'm holding it. Oops, shit, sorry.
Oop.
Sorry. Put on a press vest,
Ow.
a friendly looking face, and I went out there and risked it all. Did whatever needed to be done to get the story.
Oh, someone say I can hit him.
Hello? Can I please interview you? We're just doing interviews. You by the forklift, I'm friendly. I want to talk to you about the state of the game. We are friendly. This is a journalistic piece. Will you participate?
Sure.
I got...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, sure.
how did it? I like those little edits where the words
This
are
is a
in the
journalistic
middle of a
piece.
video.
Will you participate?
Sure.
Like it just sticks to the video somewhere. I don't know. I think that's really cool. I don't know what software that is or what to do, how to do that, but that's cool. I like that.
Got
Yeah,
someone.
yeah, sure.
Come with me. Come. Thank you for taking
So are you
me.
really trying to get an interview in Factory, bro. How did you find a friendly there, bro? Everyone, it's always like a what are those, like a fight to the death in the Gladiator? What do they call it? Where it's like an all out little man on man fucking fight to the death.
Interview.
This ain't some elaborate trick, is it?
No, I swear. I just want to interview about you about the state of the game. It's a very controversial point. What's your name?
Red.
Mr. Mundane.
John. Let's go, John.
How
Mr.
long have you been
Mundane.
playing Escape from Tarkov?
I think this is like my 6th or 7th wipe.
I think I'm on White
Play?
6. I
Oh.
got about 800 hours into the game. I started playing about 6 months ago.
As a new player, how do you find this game? Do you like it?
I love playing this game.
How would you say generally the game has
Interesting.
improved or declined at this point?
Oh, I think it's much better than
Better.
it was when I started playing in 2019, like Christmas of 2019.
Content A+. Physical changes to like code, maybe like C+.
I notice you're playing like pretty far into wipe this time. Like what keeps you playing and coming back so often?
I like to get max traders, and then I like to try and kill chads with meme kits. It's pretty fun. I usually play like sniper roleplay or a cowboy.
I really like playing the game, and I like the PvP. Tasks are kind of boring sometimes. I don't really do a whole lot of them. I just more focus on kind of PvP and stuff like that. But they can be rewarding depending on the task.
Do you think like the quest progression is fun currently, or is it a little too much?
Yeah, it's too much. Oh fuck yeah, I got a life. You know, I got kids and shit. I got a job. I can't.
Yeah, I
can't
feel
do
that.
Yeah, I got
I just
Kappa a
played it.
couple
It
times
is hard, bro.
myself, and you know, I just go into each wipe.
Yeah, spend a
I'm
lot
like,
of time,
There's no
man.
way I'm gonna get it this time, which actually makes me lose interest faster, in my opinion. Do you feel the same?
No, I agree.
Agreed.
I think overall, like they put a lot of good content into the game, but you know the cheating is extremely rampant. And then as the wipe progresses, less people play, so the amount of cheaters is going to always increase. This wipe is the only wipe I've ever, for sure, been killed by a cheater, in my opinion.
Do you think cheating is an issue in the game currently?
Absolutely.
It's maybe just gotten more apparent because a lot of people might have been like closet cheating, but honestly, I think it's about the same.
Occasionally, it's a lot less now that they, put a ban to a lot of cheaters. But occasionally, I still find some, dump like a mag into their head and they just keep on moving, or
That shit's got to be annoying. I've played against someone like
People
that.
actually flying through the air.
I've only seen it once. And
I feel like I
actually
played
had it
against
happen
someone
to
that I
me,
shot a lot of times
like,
and
the
they didn't
second
die.
day I played,
Could've been
after
my
I got
ammo,
the
though.
game, the guy didn't have God mode on, but he was flying around on reserve.
Oh, that's just Ronald. Yeah, he just flies all over the game. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who that is. What about the recoil and
Just a
inertia
random
changes?
guy that's
Are
fucking
you a
flying
fan of
around
that,
all the
or-
time.
Inertia so-so, because I really just went from like being the guy who's waiting while the other people are running around to
Bro, I might
now
have to turn
everybody's
down
just
these
sitting and
people.
waiting around, so my strategy doesn't work as good. Like I said, A+ content, C+
97 a day.
of like changing bugs and stuff, because I'm a big fan of all the new content and all the new stuff to do, but I feel like sometimes
I'm sorry, guys. I
bugs
might have
just
to
get in the way.
reject you.
I'd say just fix. a
Fuck,
lot of the
bro, I don't
bugs.
wanna get rid of
Crashing is
people.
Still a huge issue. At least for me, no matter
Let's
what
just
I
leave
do,
them there.
clear
Fuck it,
cache,
for now,
make
at
sure
least.
Everything's updated. Basically, do everything right that I possibly can, and sometimes I get on and it just crashes over and over again. I actually did a fresh install today because I crashed 3 times before I could even attempt to load into a raid.
You heard the man, BSG. Chop chop. Okay. Anyways,
Fix your shit.
so despite the greatly anticipated addition of Streets of Tarkov, Lightkeeper, all this great new stuff, as an initial reaction, you might think, oh great, there's so much I can do now and experience in this game. But in reality, for me, and I think a lot of other people, it was never really experienced. I think I went to Streets maybe 10 times.
Oh, it is
the
out.
Entire wipe, and
I want to at least try that
never saw
out.
the guy. It's because I couldn't reach that point in the game. Maybe it's just I'm a bit burned
Oh,
out.
the rubber
or
band,
maybe
bruh.
the game just doesn't quite feel the same anymore. Like I said, I absolutely love this game, and I truly want the best for it. And I have my thoughts and opinions on what might be negatively affecting the gameplay experience. But I wanted
What's
to
that?
see what other people thought as well, and what they thought about the state of the game.
Wow. This is true investigative journalism. You run towards the action. Anderson Cooper doesn't have crap on you. Future Nobel Peace Prize recipient.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This wipe has been a lot like everyone's 2 girls 1 cup initial reaction. Oh wow, streets. Kinda hot. Yummy. And then comes the ice cream surprise. And now then we don't eat chocolate ice cream for 2 years and therapy is not enough.
I don't like how Brian said yummy. that was truly horrific. Anyone in chat want to be interviewed actually quickly? All right, everyone.
Boys.
Line up. We got a group of gamers the likes of which I've never seen. Keep it simple. What's your name?
I'm Asblaster. Greetings.
So
Ass Blaster.
How many hours would you say you play currently?
Ass
a week?
Blaster. That'd be me.
Maybe 30.
30 hours a week still. Why haven't you played another game?
Well, I've been
That's
playing
almost
this game for
full-time.
like 6-7 years or something, and I really like it. It's
Yeah,
just
I really
that,
like it.
Performance this wipe, like with the desync and stuff, is really, it's really rough. But
So
Yeah, that
it's still your
shit could be
favorite
annoying.
game regardless.
yep, it's very nice. It's very
I mean,
addictive.
it's still a great game.
Exactly. Yeah, it's I don't know, like Battlestate Games is doing. Obviously, they're doing all they can because they love their own game too. But
Fair enough. Definitely room for improvement, but you know, I just want to see the game succeed because it's great. What about you? What's your name?
Hi, my name is
Hi.
Cody.
Do you have anything to add based on what Mr. Blaster has said?
Mr. Blaster.
I think BSG, they are like doing all they can, right? And their heart is in the right place, but like the stuff that they do isn't necessarily the best thing that they
Oh, I
can
already
do,
have one.
if that makes sense. No game has ever been able to combat RMP.
People need to stop fucking up and cheating and using RMT. That's cheating too. You're just ruining the game for yourself mostly.
Absolutely.
All right. And you, Mr. Roll Around in the Mud, what's your name?
My name is Sperman.
Sperman.
What do you have anything to add?
The only reason I'm a high level this wipe is because I took a break for 2 years.
Okay, having taken that break, what are the notable differences?
Look at his gun. That's pretty
Definitely
sick.
Inertia, I would say. It's definitely getting used to. There's a lot more content now, so
Do you
a
think
lot
that
more quests.
What? So like,
Do you
whenever
like
you're
that or
running and
not
you
like
just
that?
stop, it's just
Well, I've never
keep
been
running
running
or
for Kappa. I
what?
just play to get max traders and then go PvP. But yeah, I like all the new quests. It makes leveling up a little easier. But going for Kappa would probably suck right now.
How did you hear about Escape from Tarkov?
I heard it from a friend. We watched a YouTube video about it.
I found out about Tarkov from watching Aqua. I
Ah,
used to watch Rust, and then I started.
Nice.
that's sweet. I hope you have enjoyed the game and I didn't enter you in some sort of hellish part of your life that you regret eternally. Don't answer that. All right, now everybody fight to the
Bro,
death.
everybody failed.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't even have the paper.
I'm like 5 seconds behind, so that was just.
All right, well, have a nice day. Enjoy the loot.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hey.
Hello?
What do you think of the current state of Tarkov? Is it better or worse right now? What?
That's like a news
gone.
fucking.
He's gone
It's like
again.
proper news.
Like this in itself is like stupid. Like we should be able to
Yes, Bill.
be in a game together at least so it doesn't crash. You know, like, oh, he's back. Hey.
I can make it.
Okay.
What the fuck just
Be in
happened?
a game together.
Did he
at
shoot
least
him?
So it doesn't crash. You know, like, oh, he's back. Hey.
I can make it.
Okay.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
Junker.
Yeah?
Can you hear me? Are you here?
Yeah?
All right, great.
Yeah.
What a nice setting for an
Junker.
interview. Here, come over here in the sunlight.
All right.
All right, Junker. So as a veteran of this game, what do you think? Has it gotten better or worse over time?
I'd say, I mean, overall, obviously the game's gotten better in terms of like content wise. Yeah. And there were some pretty fucking shitty bugs early on.
So what do you think about the like recoil update situation that everyone was whining about? Namely, I don't want to name any names, but Trey 24K. I mean, he has a point. Obviously, Veritas I think did a great video on that as well. And the movement,
Veritas
the inertia,
video-
all that stuff. What are your thoughts there? Better or worse changes?
Veritas video is the only Tarkov video I've seen in the past 2 years, and that was because that video was really cool.
It was great,
and
yeah.
It was really good. I'm not the biggest. I'm really running a vanilla SKS. You know, I'm not the biggest guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is like asking me about that, I guess.
Yeah. Like I don't have money to run like a meta M4 every round, where it's like no one noticed the recall chains there because it's laser anyways. You know, for guys like us, the what do you call us, like the average player. It's a really good change. I really like the recall one. Inertia. I mean, you asking about inertia. I don't really have like a positive or negative view on inertia. I feel like it's just kind of like, I mean, I didn't really feel it that much.
Yeah, I noticed a difference, but like it didn't like affect me. Like to me, it kind of like it is what it is. I'll adapt.
The whole cheater thing was really not that big of a deal. I think I've been killed by. I played Tarkov for when was 2017? How long was that? That's 6 years ago now. Jesus. I think I've been killed by a cheater like 5 times.
So no worse than
not bad.
usual. You think that goat video was blown a little out of proportion, or?
I mean, there's probably a way more how do you say that? Economic cheaters than there are like just like kill everyone cheaters, you know, because they sell the accounts to losers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As a guy in
And
chat
others.
said, you know, aimbot we're gonna ban for sure, but ESP, you know, that's more undetectable.
There could be a lot of that, but you know, unfortunately, that's how it.
You know, some people are like, what do you mean, man? I get killed by cheaters like every single raid I go in. It's like, okay, maybe you should tone down the accusations just a little bit. You know?
From like a a video
I mean, fair enough.
creation standpoint, do you feel like the game is in a spot where it's fun to create the amazing videos you do?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why I'm not making one about this one.
Fair enough. That's kind of what I was getting at. So no,
Yeah,
so
exactly,
Tarkov
because
6 unconfirmed.
Tarkov wipe 6 will not be on this wipe. The next wipe is looking pretty cool, and I gotta figure out if I want to include the stuff from this wipe. Probably not, because I feel people just kind of want to like forgive and forget. Should we just make a video like the wipe that shall not be named?
Any other questions, Hal? Anything?
Hey, when's Tarkov 6 coming out?
Oh, I swear to God.
You can shoot him if you want, Junker. It wouldn't bother me.
Really?
Yeah, no, he died just from another guy.
Oh.
Okay, that looks like from another guy.
That was a good 360, bro.
Okay, that looks like
proper.
cheating. I'm not...
He bled
I
out.
toggled real quick. I'm sorry. You know, all cheaters they toggle. I think Tarkov is still. You know, we all come back to each wipe. You know, the game hasn't died yet. A lot of people.
Did he
are like,
actually cheat? I don't think.
but,
Did he?
That's just each wipe dies.
That was a good ass
Yeah,
360.
of course. This wipe has definitely died the quickest and the hardest out of all of them. I fully agree.
Yeah, I feel that way too. And what I'm trying to get to the bottom of is why. You know, considering the new map, the new Lightkeeper, all these new things. Like, why is this wipe died out the most?
Lightkeeper. Have you unlocked Lightkeeper?
Fuck no.
Exactly. See my point?
I mean, my goal, I really enjoy doing the tasks and getting Kappa. I've gotten it numerous times, but you know, the last couple wipes I just haven't cared to because of the level requirement and the amount that needs to be done. It's too much. It really is.
Yeah, it is. It's too much of a second job, you know? It's not a video game, it's a job in that sense, yeah.
Exactly. Oh,
Jesus,
fuck.
what the fuck?
Maybe we should get
Sheesh.
Junker, a story.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the grind is pretty fucking harsh, bro. That's probably why I never reached endgame. I kept trying to do all the tasks, but I got a lot of them done, but not all of them. That's for damn sure.
We're doing an interview. I just want to talk to you about the state of the game. I just want to talk to you about the state of the game.
Oh, man.
I killed him. Junker, I killed one.
I was hoping they would just actually go up for the interview.
We're interviewing about the state of the game. I'm sorry I killed your friend.
You want to know anything about the state of the game?
Oh, you fucker.
All right, co-anchor Hal.
Damn.
Hello. You've been playing the game quite a bit this wipe. What are your thoughts so far?
It's been fun. It's been interesting, but it's like it's petered off, and I feel like with the cheater and epidemic, it's like kind of like really spoiled the game for a lot of people. And somebody who like it works in game development, and I understand like
Well,
the task and how like difficult it can be.
or
with
ain't so
with a
bad.
community that are like really negative towards you.
Yeah.
Like I really feel for Battlestate games.
Oh,
Do
water
you think
actually ain't
people are
bad.
overly critical of BSG?
Absolutely, 100%. And it's because me, this game has like ruined like every other game that I've ever played. I feel like they will fix the game eventually, but I feel by that point everyone will like be super negative towards it. It's cool to hate the game, so people will just do that, in my opinion. But it does have a lot of problems. Like they have to sort so much shit out, and I just don't
I
know
can't
they're gonna
even
be able
get
to do it in time
clay.
before like the community turns on them.
What have you been doing to keep this wipe fresh for you as someone who is currently often playing?
So I put on the shit mic and then just trolls people.
That works. Kind of like what we're doing now. Like I'm playing to interview people about how bad the game is currently.
What's really killed it for me is doing the same quests like 5 years. It's so fucking boring. Like I don't care about fucking pocket watch. Fuck that pocket watch. Fuck that pocket.
Okay,
Fuck
calm
that
down.
Pocket watch. Like what's the point of this being
Fair enough, yeah.
Pocket watch. But yeah,
what's the point of us being here? Like, oh, like we've come to start Terra Group Labs.
How do I make
What's so
power
much
for
shit
this?
in there
Oh,
about
that's-
it where like you don't have a fucking access key card to get in. Like, so say for instance, right? I've got to come here. I've got to put something down in factory, looking at the floor, the PvP map, and then I get shot, and then have to go collect it again. Fuck that. Fuck that.
don't be a baby, Hal. The game needs to be hard. That's what made it so good in the first place.
Absolutely.
Fire away.
What first brought you over to Tarkov? Like, what like you saw like Escape from Tarkov, like people playing it. Like, what drew you to it?
I was a YouTuber at the time, and I just, heard about it. My friend Kings actually was probably the first one to tell me about it. Kings Entourage.
Oh yeah.
I just heard people talking about it. General Sam, he and I checked it out together for the first time. He got stuck in a hole in the woods. I actually hated.
I already
the game
have
at
one right
first.
here.
I hate it, but like it didn't click with me at first.
What was that moment that made it click?
I gave it another try after playing World of Warcraft Classic, just on a whim, before the big wipe when it totally blew up, just on a whim. I was like, you can literally see the comment in my community section on my main YouTube channel. I just went for it. And I was playing with Toothy a lot in World of Warcraft, and he got into Tarkov and was telling me how great it was.
What's the most thing that you love about the game?
I love that it has it's basically an RPG with FPS elements. I love the questing. I love the itemization, the economy. There's just so much to it. It's so well done. It's just one of those games that just hits.
And what's making you fall out of love with Tarkov at the moment?
For me, well, all the bugs, the cheaters, all the reasons that we've all talked about ad nauseum at this point. I mean, those play a role, but the biggest thing for me is that it's just too much grinding now.
Yeah.
What always kept me interested was the quests, and now I don't feel it's like possible for me to achieve Kappa at this point, or Lighthouse or whatever. I go into each wipe expecting not to complete it because I am a variety streamer and I just simply don't have time to grind this out.
I'll just talk to you.
Fair enough.
You can ask me over that.
Okay.
Before
It's
it was
so
like,
they're all saying the same thing. It's just
I would
it's
be,
such
like,
a
all in on
grind,
it. It would take me a
and it
month and a
resets
half, maybe
every
2
time there's a
months
wipe.
to
So you got to
grind it out.
redo the
And
entire
I would
fucking
seriously
task
do
list
it again if it-
task
each
list
time, if it were,
again.
Like the amount, it was still difficult. It was still a grind.
And
but
it is
the
really
actual
hard to
right
even do
amount
it
back
once,
then,
you know?
And
feel that.
now it's just simply too much. And some of the quests are just, they're not fun. And all that combined with all these problems that are just so infuriating, the lack of sound,
Some of the tasks are pretty fucking annoying too, because you got to get lucky. Like it'll be like kill someone from over 500 meters on woods or something like that, and it's like, what if you just don't, like, what if it's gonna take so many raids in there before you find someone far enough and get lucky enough to kill them? It's just kind of one of those things that you just turn it on and you in the background one of these days maybe you passively get it, unless you like straight up go for it in which case you'll probably go hide up in a mountain or something and try to scope out a kill, which I mean is doable, but sometimes I don't know, it's just tedious as fuck. Especially having to do it every single wipe. Maybe if they did it like every wipe reset your stash, but you kept the like maybe you keep the tasks done, so you have the store or like the items unlocked. No, how would you do that? Because the tasks unlock like XP plus the ability to purchase certain things from the vendors. So if you kept that, then the next wipe you would just be buying everything. It'd be basically like it didn't wipe. But then again, it would actually be, the wipe would just be resetting your stash and your money, which ain't bad. I mean, if you can, even if it's unlocked, like being able to buy the most expensive fucking scope, you know, if you can't buy if you don't have the money to buy the scope, you ain't gonna have it, you know? So, how would they fix that? I think that'd be fine, actually. Just let them, just let them keep the ability to purchase everything, like all the XP and shit. Just reset the stash for wipes, at least for now, until the game is in full release. Or maybe like every time you reset the tasks, there's something else, like it's a different task, not instead of the same exact one. Or maybe every other wipe redo the tasks. I don't really want to redo the tasks though. It's like if you can get it done once, that's already a feat, you know? That's already like something to be proud of, but then having to redo it all every single wipe, it's like, bro.
A big part of why I'm making this video is because I was playing Marauders a lot. They had a big update. Their VoIP sounds incredible.
Yeah.
It sounds so good. It's barely functional in this, and VoIP is an important thing in the game to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
The sound in general in Marauders just sounds so much better. That alone in this game, like if they had the sound of Marauders, that would help tremendously.
How good is the sound of Marauders? What is it that good?
Kind of like crowning achievement at the end. That's like what makes like games like, you know, other MMOs or RPG games so exciting. You know, you get that like reward at the end of the game. That was the kappa, and like now it's just like so unattainable. And literally, it used to, even though the game was shorter, it used to engage me more than it does now.
Oh, that's why, because it's winter.
I just go into it without like an attitude like I'm gonna get anywhere in the game. So I'm not like enticed by the grind because the end goal just isn't realistic.
Lighten it up, like if you could make a quest, like what would the storyline of that quest be?
I think my favorite quest in the game is Shooter Born in Heaven. And I really like Jaeger's quests, like you have to like kill people with a head.
Shooter Born in Heaven, I think that's the one I'm talking about, where you have to get kills from so far on woods.
Is Shooter Born in Heaven. And
He said that's his favorite task?
Isn't realistic.
Lighten it up, like if you could make a quest, like what would the storyline of that quest be?
I think my favorite quest in the game is Shooter Born in Heaven. And I really like Jaeger's quests, like you have to like kill people with a headshot while having a tremor, like all that shit. I think that's actually kind of fun. Things that you can get lucky or create situations that you can complete like quickly or by accident.
Hooray,
So it's like a
no
nice
one
little
dies
dopamine
today.
surprise when you get it done. Like grinding scavs is not my idea of a good time.
No.
Like anything.
Yeah, like
where,
kill
you have
10
to, like,
scavs
do,
on
like,
this map, or
shoot people in the head from 100 meters away, or like stuff like that is just more fun to me. I hate like wearing
that's true. That is more so like an achievement that like, oh dude, I got this. Did you ever get this? No, I still haven't gotten that. I guess I've never done it. I've done it. You know, that is kind of cool. Because then you got proof, you know, you got it done. It's kind of like it's just like getting an achievement. Some people get it, some people don't.
Tar armor and like going to 4 different maps.
And I guess, yeah, it is better than going grind it out, because then if it's just background tasks, then it's just like go have fun, and then one day, yeah, you just have it. But it kind of sucks. So if that's like if to do that task and completing that task gets you what you actually like really, really want to buy, that would kind of suck. Then you'd have to like target it. But then again, it would be cool to actually chase that too, because it is a hard thing to get, like a headshot from far. You got to really go out for that. You got to like, you have a goal in mind. So that actually is still cool. Either way.
Scabs on it. Like,
Either way.
that those quests need to be in there too. They kind of do, but and like I don't mind them, but like I feel like there's too many like that. It's just busy work, and
People
I
are just
think
popping off in the
skill-based
background.
quests would be more exciting if they could come up with more of those.
I feel like what they could do is like, say for instance, like Shooter Born in Heaven. Okay, I'm shit at sniping. Well, say for instance, if you complete Shooter Born in Heaven the way it's intended to, you get a really good reward and like a path, like to a different like quest that you wouldn't get normally.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
if like
yeah.
you do it another way, say for instance, like I don't know.
I love that, like kind of like Fable or something.
Yeah, like
You
it
can
has
go
branching
like a
paths.
more good or a more evil path through
Yeah,
Tarkov.
yeah,
That would be
definitely,
cool.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah, just and then
Like an
one way
honor
you
system?
Get, like Kappa, another way you get like another reward, you know, at the end of the quest line.
Yeah, it adds variety.
Or what would be even cooler would that maybe that could determine your faction.
Yeah,
You
that would
know?
be cool. Yeah.
Like maybe aside from like Bear versus USEC, but like depending on your quest line, you're associated with like a separate faction that might get different skill sets with different weapons.
Yeah,
or different,
yeah, definitely.
You know, trader bonuses, things
I like that. Yeah, I really like that. I like the idea
Shit.
of like being like.
Oh, there's not
you
much more
would,
winter
like,
left.
Complete to Kappa the same way. Like, you would get like, say you do Shooter Born in Heaven, but then you wouldn't do Spar the way it was intended to, or something like Spar Tour.
Yeah, exactly. Like that exists currently, you know, little choices like that, but they're not really like, they don't really
Yeah.
change much. Just like where you or how much money you spend. Like more variance in that way, I think would be really cool.
What's next?
I would like to be able to smoke the cigarettes.
For real, that too. They've been in the game.
And like I wanted to do like, you know, give you a little tiny little buff somehow.
Yeah.
Just
Maybe
for
like-
RP purposes. You know.
Okay, okay. And you
Maybe
hold
a
it in
little
your hands
adrenaline
like,
boost.
like Bioshock, like on the first.
Like you
scene.
can
I want.
maybe like if you take a shot, instead of going like this right away, like a black screen, you kind of just like adrenaline kicks in for maybe 50 seconds or something.
The when you like you eat food, like the cans like hit the floor, and then like you know it's like you can knock.
Oh,
it
it like
around and
rolls
make
away.
noise.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the end of the interview. That's
Oh man, that sucks. Would they accidentally shoot him and didn't have heals for him? Maybe. Or maybe someone else shot him and they didn't have heals on them. Damn. Yeah, I mean it is a good game, but that fucking grind is definitely there, bro. And to have it reset every single like couple months or few months, like it's already hard enough, man. But yeah, I can see where everyone's coming from. That's kind of that's a neat concept that he did that. It's really cool that they have in-game chat like that. I really like that. I'm gonna have to hop in and see because I mean some of the vets are saying, yeah, I mean through all my years I've only gotten killed by cheaters a handful of times. But then again, I hear that it is a big problem, so and I mean even getting killed by them once is just gonna be enough to piss you off, you know? Piss me off, that's for damn sure. I know that. But how do they bring it back? How do they bring it back? Maybe don't reset the tasks. Just reset the money in the inventory and that way people could still do the tasks, you know? But it's just like a background thing. That way they could eventually buy shit instead of like I mean they could still use the flea market to buy parts and shit, you know? They're going to be way overpriced. But you know, that just makes them want to go for that task even more. But they don't have to be restricted to that season or whatever you want to call it, that wipe. I feel like that's just a simple change, but that could be a game changer. Just let them keep the not the XP, but basically whatever they've unlocked through the tasks, let them keep that until 1.0. That way they have a character, you know, and they care about that character. And maybe even how they have different skins or something, maybe you could just have different characters that you take into your raid. And maybe like those ones have to do the tasks separately too, but I mean at least, you know, then you have one character for something, and maybe if that character dies in raid, then you have to go do that task again. Nah, that would fucking suck. Because then every time you die, you gotta go redo all your tasks. So yeah, no, not that. I'm not sure. I think it's like I said, maybe just keep everything you earn through your tasks, but just reset the money in the stash. Be rhyming all the time. But I don't know. That's just my stupid opinion.